If you are planning to study a master's in finance in the US, you may have heard the term STEM designated come up. And if you're an international student, it might even be a make or break factor for your school selection. But before we dive into why this matters so much, let's take a quick step back. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Trishna, and in this video, we are going to talk about what exactly is a STEM designated program, why it's such a big deal in graduate programs like the MIF, and most importantly, how it can impact your career, visa options, and post-graduation life in the US. Let's begin by understanding what a STEM designated program actually is. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. In the US, some degree programs are officially recognized by the government as STEM fields. These are usually programs that have a strong focus on technical, analytical, or quantitative skills. Now, you might be wondering, how does finance fit into STEM? Here's the thing, today's finance world is no longer just about accounting or spreadsheets. With the rise of data analytics, machine learning, algorithmic trading, and fintech, the finance industry is becoming increasingly technical. Many MIF programs have evolved to reflect the shift and now include heavy coursework in areas like financial modeling, statistical programming, big data analysis, risk modeling, econometrics, and machine learning in investing, among many others. Because of this shift, a growing number of MIF programs in the US now qualify for STEM designation. Now that you know what STEM means, let's move on to why this is such a game changer, especially for international students. Here's the single biggest reason. A STEM designated MIF program gives you up to 3 years of work authorization in the US after graduation. Let me break that down for you. If you graduate from a non-STEM program, you get 12 months of optional practical training or OPT, which is basically 1 year of legal work authorization in the US. But if your program is STEM designated, you can apply for a 24-month extension known as the STEM OPT extension. That gives you a total of 36 months or 3 full years to work in the US without needing employer visa sponsorship. And trust me, that extra time can make all the difference for you. Let's say you graduate from a non-STEM program and get a finance job in the US. Now you'll have just 12 months to prove yourself and convince your employer to file an H-1B visa for you. But you know what? H-1B visas are lottery based. There's no guarantee you'll get one in your first attempt. If you don't get it, you'll either have to leave the US or scramble for other options. Now, imagine you're from a STEM designated MIF program. You get 3 full years to build your experience, increase your chances in multiple H-1B lottery cycles, and possibly even explore other visas like the O1 or EB categories. For international students, that longer timeline reduces stress and increases job stability. And from an employer's point of view, hiring someone from a STEM program is also lower risk. They get to work with you longer before needing to worry about sponsorship. And that makes you a more attractive hire. Now, let's clear up a very important detail. Just because a program is an MIF doesn't automatically mean it's STEM designated. In fact, sometimes only specific tracks or concentrations within an MIF program carry the STEM tag. So the question arises, what exactly determines whether a program is STEM designated or not? The school must classify the degree under a CIP code, short for Classification of Instructional Programs, that the US Department of Homeland Security lists for STEM approved. For MIF programs, this usually means the curriculum includes a strong focus on mathematics, statistics, computational finance, financial engineering, analytics, and quantitative methods. If the curriculum is more general or focused purely on corporate finance without much technical depth, it may not qualify as STEM. That's why it's super important to check directly with the school's admissions office or their official website to confirm the STEM status and whether it applies to all students or only to specific specialization. Now let's look at some well-known US universities that offer STEM designated MIF program. Starting at top, MIT Sloan's Masters of Finance is one of the most prestigious in the world. It's deeply analytical and includes specializations in financial engineering and quantitative finance. Then we have Columbia Business School, which offers an MS in financial economics, which is extremely selective but highly technical. Students there dive into advanced economics, asset pricing, and programming. Over at USC, the Marshall School of Business offers a STEM-designated MSc in finance packed with courses in Python, risk analysis, and much more. UC Berkeley's Haas School offers a Masters of Financial Engineering, which is one of the most rigorous programs for quantitative finance and a perfect match for engineers and math majors targeting top finance roles. And then we have Fordham's Gavelli School offering master's programs in global finance and quantitative finance, both with career-focused STEM tracks. Then the Stevens Institute of Technology has master's options in financial engineering and financial analytics with a strong emphasis on modeling, derivatives, and computational tools. Moving further, we also have NYU's Masters in Quantitative Finance, which is another standout. This program is math heavy and designed for careers in quant trading, risk analytics, and financial engineering. Next up, University of Chicago's Masters in Financial Mathematics focuses heavily on derivatives, programming, and stochastic modeling. It's a 15-month STEM designated program with serious depth. And Carnegie Mellon's Masters in Computational Finance, or MSCF, is one of the top names in quant finance globally, blending math, statistics, finance, and computer science. It's STEM designated and leads to roles in hedge funds, banks, and trading firms. Now, you may have noticed a trend. Programs with more technical and analytical content are much more likely to be STEM designated. So now that you know which programs qualify, let's talk about what kind of jobs these programs actually prepare you for. STEM-MI graduates are especially well suited for roles that require advanced technical skills. These jobs often come with higher pay and are in strong demand across industries. Some popular career paths include quantitative analyst or quant risk analyst, investment analyst, financial data scientist, portfolio strategist, and corporate finance analyst at tech firms, among many others. And it's not just banks which hire these graduates. You can think about hedge funds, consulting firms, big tech companies, and even fintech startups. So having a STEM background signals to employers that you can work with complex data, build models, and even code, and these are skills that are becoming absolutely essential in modern finance. Now, how do you go about choosing the right STEM designated MIF program for you? Well, here are a few things to keep in mind while selecting. First, confirm the STEM eligibility. Don't just assume. Ask the school or check the official program site for details, including the CIP code. Next, you review the course content. Look for programs that offer classes in Python, statistics, financial modeling, data analytics, basically all the technical stuff that gives a program its STEM edge. Career support is another big thing. Does the school offer strong job placement services, internships, and recruit connections in the finance world? Also think about program duration. Some are 12 months, others are 16 to 24 months. A longer program can give you more time to land internships or adjust to the life in the US. Location is key too. Being near financial hubs like New York, Boston, or San Francisco can open more doors for job opportunities. And finally, check alumni outcomes. Look at the school's employment reports to see where recent grads are landing jobs and in what kind of roles are they getting into. So, to sum it all up, if you're an international student dreaming of building a career in finance, choosing a STEM designated MIF program in the US can be a game changer for you. It gives you more time in the country, better job prospects, and a set of technical skills that today's employers are actively seeking. But note that all programs are not created equal. So do your homework, look beyond the rankings, focus on curriculum, STEM status, and career support to make sure you're choosing the right fit for yourself. A master's in finance is already a huge investment, so make sure it sets you up for long-term success. Well, that was all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and if this video helped you understand the value of STEM MIF programs, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your questions. We are happy to help you figure out the best path forward.